So it took me a good 10 minutes to get back up. And we're back.
What's up, my people? How is everybody doing? Let's get this link up in this bitch.
I'm just gonna, are you hopping? Texting Garrett since she's. Boom. Join. See, I didn't have time to get dressed up or anything. I'm fucking. Literally went to the gym, did like 22 minutes of cardio. That's all I had time for, and then came back.
Jesus,
I'm eating right now.
what you having?
No, Garrett. He's like, probably
Oh,
not getting all I'm eating right now.
put me on camera, dog.
Yeah, I didn't post anything in my story. I said I don't have any questions, and there's nobody in the chat, so I don't have any topics other than I've been sitting here fucking grinding out, making hundreds of reels, multiple YouTube videos, and a bunch of ad creatives for my ad account. But at least we fixed everything with the Andromeda update, and we're actually getting a bunch of profile views and people following my second page, so we're at least making some progress.
Well, I
That was a big
am.
thing because my reach, like literally, so on my side account with 700 followers, right? I get the same amount of reach on every post as my 12K follower page. So that tells you how fucking
Damn,
hammered
dog.
it is. It's just chopped with fucking restrictions.
Gotta change the strategy, bro.
It's the same exact post. Same exact post. It gets 12 times the reach on one page does on the other.
Hmm, that's crazy.
I don't have the orange thing next to my name saying my reach is restricted, but ever since I got the Reddit post taken down, nothing goes anywhere. Like I'm lucky to get 1,000 fucking views on a video on my main account now, regardless of what I post. I think the only one that performed decent, like even today, I posted like a professionally edited ad. I got 293 views. Like usually I'd get at least 4,000.
Damn. Oh yeah, there is a decrease in about 60% of the audience for Meta on the ads right now because of an issue or something that they were having. But they sent out a notification to some creators about this. So a lot of people were pulling ads right now, and they were doing it like just gonna do it later.
No, this is just an ad style of video. I'm saying. And no, there's not an issue with ads. It's they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Andromeda is working the way it's supposed to. It's just people are still doing it the old way of setting up campaigns and being super structured and using targeting that way instead of using their creative to target. Because I got in, so my mentorship, a guy joined who does he did ads for Grant Cardone and Alex Becker and like some of the big dogs.
That's
And
cool.
yeah, he was showing me how to do it. And literally, I went from getting 150 views a day on my profile to over 900 in one day. It's like
Holy
same ad
shit!
budget. Yeah, it was like fucking literally 9x views. And it was the structure and like how many creatives I had in there essentially. And I just fixed it right away because they're just using the AI to read what your creative is and target based off that instead of all the interest and shit you would use before, which pluses and minuses on it. Obviously, because what they're trying to do is cut down on all these people that just make like the Hormozy style, where it was like the same post and you just keep changing 10 different hooks on there. It's the same fucking post, and then people are using AI just to make like a billion fucking hooks and use the same video and just cross post it all day long every day. So it was like, okay, this is getting extreme. People are saying the same thing over and over and over again. They're getting sick of fucking seeing it. so they had to clamp down on it. So now they only reward you if you actually record or make like static, like completely new ads that target people in different ways to get their attention. So it's more work because the fucking agency's ruined it, but technically it should perform better if you're being varied in your approach and not just saying the same shit over and over again. So pluses and minuses. Like I saw one guy, he's got a huge account, but and obviously he's trying to sell his agency style too, so that's some of it. But he's like,
Yeah.
if you see an account and they don't have at least 300 active ads, like they're not doing it right. I'm like, nobody has the time to record three, because they want you to switch them out like every week. They want you to add some new ones to the set or the campaign. And like, there's no way you can do that without a whole fucking team. Like,
That's crazy.
like, because if you're doing it at scale, so you're talking, they're probably replacing 20 a week, and they have 300 active. Like, one person can't do that. You need a whole fucking team to do that.
Bro, do you use like Zins couches and stuff? I started using this stuff like 2 weeks ago, and holy shit, like once you're popping multiple 15 milligram of these a day, man.
What?
Yep. So I did 9 15 milligram nicotine pouches in one day.
Jesus Christ. I still use the 3s, and I start getting like sick after having them in too long.
Nah, dog. I got these 12s, and I have a 15 coming in the mail again now.
Is it the actual Zen or is it a different brand?
No, it's a different brand. Yeah.
Some of the other brands, yeah, there's
Yeah.
Rolling Steel. My brother likes these ones that are like 12, but he's like, it's like the same as like
Yeah.
a Zen 3. But
No,
then he
dude,
doesn't
the
feel
mental
sick on
focus
them.
was crazy.
Yeah, you said, but whatever brand he gets, he doesn't feel sick on like the Zins he does.
I don't also, yeah, with Zins, it lowers my blood pressure, but with these, it doesn't.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
I don't know why. Zins also like scratch my throat, but these don't actually.
Yeah, Pat sent me these ones from Sweden he orders that are like wet too instead of dry, which
Huh. That sounds
I don't
gross.
know. Sounds slimy, but at the same time, he's like, yeah, it doesn't mess your gums up as much because you're not like sliding sandpaper against your gum
Yeah.
every time you put one in.
Yeah, I tried to like move them around, but it's annoying. Now it's the thing. It's like, man, it's like having a hit of nicotine like in your dopamine every minute of the day, like just waking up. That like one, that's not good long term, but it's understandable why people are, they just keep using it and upping the dose. I don't think I'm ever going to do 9 15 milligram again, but
That's crazy.
I just wanted to see what my tolerance was, and then I started developing hiccups, and these are nicotine-induced hiccups because of vagus nerve stimulation. And that can actually become a pretty serious condition that can become permanent if your hiccups continue for over 24 hours, which is insane, and I had no idea about. But you can actually die from hiccups. Like, what?
My brother had that once. He thought he was gonna die. It was like
Dude.
48 hours of hiccups, but he had a hiatal hernia, and it's funny that it took him forever to diagnose him for it too. Like they sent him through all these different tests and shit, all kinds of issues. It took him like 2 fucking years to figure it out. I'm like, that should have been an easy thing to fucking diagnose, but
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, so once I started having a lot of hiccups, then I was like, okay, this is my max dose. So I just lowered it to like 4 or 5 a day now.
yeah, I would do like 1 or 2 Zins a day, and my worst would be like 3. But Zins also make you feel sick, so I just kind of like
Yeah.
3. But I'm one of those too where I can use it for like a couple weeks and then I won't even use it for like I don't have any right now. I haven't had any in probably over a week.
Uh-huh.
Some people are hooked on it. Like I don't know. I don't have, I guess, one of those like addictive personalities to where I have to have something. Like I'm just like. I mean, the worst I get is the monsters. Like I ordered some today because I was up till 2 o'clock doing like essentially my DSL slash. I just did a video showing like my whole program start to finish because I hadn't done one in a while, and I had some. It's funny, the guy was just trolling, being a fucking dickhead. He's like, I don't even know what you sell or anything like that, and it was like, it was like a sales call, fucking reel. I'm like, this is not a reel with a pitch on it. He's like, well, if you can't explain it in less than 30 seconds, then it's a bad offer. I'm like, nowhere in this reel was there supposed to be an offer. It was me closing the deal after we already did all that. It was handling one objection. It was the whole fucking video. Fucking idiot. But yeah, you get those fucking. And that's the one thing. Warming up a new account, you get all the fucking shitheads that I got when I made my first account. And it's the same people. Like I recognize some of them from like when I did Facebook and stuff. Like there's some people who are famously annoying as fuck for all bodybuilding creators, like the Kevin guy. I think I mentioned him once on here. Zaddy Kevin. If you see him, he'll try to book as many calls as he can on you, show up to him, and just to like say one word answers and sit on the phone like, I'll think about it, and then he'll try to book again like 2 weeks later. It's like, dude, no, fucking stop wasting people's time. He did it with me. He did it with Colton. He did it. Tried to do it on Pat. He did it on one of Colton's clients. Used to be our editor from Australia. He knew him too. And I want to say he got on Paul's schedule once too. Like he just books everybody. It's so fucking weird. He works in a factory and he's in like Montana or Utah or something like that. I'm like, dude, get a fucking life. And then he slides in my DMs on my new account. I'm like, are you kidding me? You've been doing this for 3 fucking years, dude. Like you still doing it today. Fucking weirdos, man.
What?
And then there was another one too that I don't remember if I mentioned him on podcast or not. Maybe I just bitched to Garrett about him. This is one of my first sales calls ever because I found him on Facebook and he found me and he was talking shit on my post. And I forgot what he said exactly. He's like, oh, I wouldn't trust you because you got a big chain on or something, like my necklace. And I was like, oh, hey, what's up? Devin's his name. So what's up, Devin? You fucking still, you know. His excuse on the call was that he had to ask his parents to move forward to lose weight because they were going to take him to Disney and it was part of their budget. This is a 45-year-old man. Yeah. So he starts talking shit on my post and he's like, and I basically fucking gave him a backhanded like compliment. And he's like, you don't know who I am. I'm like, I know exactly who you are, motherfucker. And then he's like, I've never talked to you in my life. And I start listing shit on him and he just didn't respond. But I was like, by the way, I hope your fucking bake shop's doing well, even though you're a fucking child. But because he's a male nurse and he owns a bake shop. So he makes a ton of money, but he relies on his parents to buy him everything. I'm like, that's fucking weird, dude. You need to grow up, get out of the house, make some grown-up decisions at this point. Yeah, I don't know. Some weird dynamic there. I just can't imagine being 40, still living with my parents. And dude, he was like a nurse.
Spending a week with my parents.
I think he was high. I think he was like a nurse and anesthesiast or maybe he was a PA or something. There was like a higher level of nurse too. So he was making at least 6 figures nursing, and he owns a bake shop, but he wants his parents to pay for everything, including his trip to Disney. Like that's fucking weird. That is fucking weird. I'm sorry.
As one does.
DJ's here in spirit. But yeah, it's just weird starting a new account and seeing the same exact motherfuckers pop up, and I'm like, oh. And then my male nudist came around too, like literally like 3 of the worst people. The only one who hasn't shown up is the guy who masturbated on a call with me.
Wait, what?
Yeah. See,
no, I think I misheard you. What did you say?
No, he fucking jerked off to my voice. I didn't take any sales calls for a while.
I thought I was just high.
No, that was like my 2nd or 3rd sales call ever. And I didn't take one for a while. I was like, is this what fucking this is like? Like,
yo, what?
Yeah, this is when I had like 200 followers. So I was taking whatever I could get call wise. But no, so I didn't have Zoom Premium either. So I was doing like phone call, like speakerphone. And like the whole call goes. And he starts bringing up some like kind of borderline weird stuff about like, you know, I want to be jacked like my uncle. And he starts talking about his muscles and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird, but whatever. We'll just keep rolling. Like the way he was describing it was a little weird. And then he mentioned something that was like really gay. And I'm like, okay, about his uncle again. I'm like, that's really fucking weird. Then he stopped being weird for like 20 minutes. Got to the end of the call. And then he's like, all right, yeah, sounds good. I'm going to grab my card. And then you hear him just fucking moaning and fapping. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious right now? And then he just like hangs up and blocked me and everything. I'm like, that's fucking weird. Yeah.
What
security guard in Arkansas.
Dog?
Security guard in Arkansas. Weird. And then after that, obviously I had my guard up more. And then I had this male nudist that tried to book. And his he would get pissed at me. I actually made a reel about it a couple weeks ago because he showed back up. And his name's Vince, and he'll get this gravelly ass voice thing. Yeah, man. Well, honestly, if you're not okay with this, then you're like. So basically, he was calling me a bigot and a homophobe and all this other shit, getting super fucking pissed off because I refused to let him take the call naked. I said, like, at first I was just kind of like, well, honestly, like, dude, like, I do phone calls anyway. Like, I don't have videos because I didn't have Zoom at the time. And he got pissed over that. And then he was like, well, we'll do it over FaceTime. And I'm like, you're not FaceTiming me, dude. And then that fucking upset him. And he's like, well, those are my ground rules. If you can't follow my fucking rules, then I ain't fucking and just sending me all this hate mail over it. And I was like, okay, block. And then he shows up, he answers one of my ads. And then he's like, I think I messaged you before. And I'm like, yeah, you have. And I'm blocking you. See ya.
That's crazy, bro.
And here's the same people 3 years later, still looking for a fitness coach, being fucking weirdos, still look the same, no progress whatsoever because they're just too busy being dividend douchebags, little destitute fucking Denny's. Won't fucking make a move and move forward and actually make a change in their life. They just want to fucking act like they're making a change. Can't fucking stand people like that. 3 fucking years. You say you want to get a fitness coach, you never even fucking hired one. Like, you're clearly on the phone on these ads all day long. If you're still fucking answering them every time you see a fitness ad, fucking choose a coach. Like, man up. Just don't do it fucking naked.
Yeah, you're not gonna hop on a call naked, man.
No.
Sorry.
No.
I won't even let you hop on a call in your car. So.
No. That never goes well either because they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Now, if they're pulled over and like they just like sometimes they got out of work and they're like sitting in the parking lot, like then I'll allow. But if they start moving the car, I'm like, nah, we're not doing that shit. Especially because what'll happen too is a lot of times they'll lose service as they're driving, and then you just it's so stupid.
Yeah. So I started taking SLU. I'm doing just 200 milligrams a day.
Just
to start out. But I don't know if I have any of the like feelings that people report of like I get a little bit warmer, but that's probably just T3 because I'm just always on T3. I never come off. So,
you wonder why you had trouble putting on mass.
No, it's still I'm not hyper. It's still just it just puts me like in the 25% upper middle range of the reference. But yeah, I don't think I don't know if I'm feeling much of the effect. I'm gonna escalate up to 400 milligrams before stopping. Just want to see like if there's any significant difference. Like I feel like there was more of a difference when I added clenbuterol than when I added SLU in the first week.
Better be careful, fucking Gorilla Chemist retard army's gonna come at you for mentioning it.
Why?
Did you see that fucking comment section on our post that went viral?
No.
Whoever the fucking guy who actually ran it was like giving me shit. He's like, if you're gonna mention this, you better get it fucking right, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, I don't even know who the fuck you are, first of all. Like, I just don't know who the fuck he is. He has like 5,000 followers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it was alive. He's like, well, you should have done more research. I'm like, it was alive. Like, Nathan brought it up. I don't know who the fuck you are. I didn't even see the study. I just nodded my head. I didn't say anything. And he was super fucking pissed over it. I'm like, dude. And then he's trying to plug like whatever the Gorilla Chemist fucking shop is that they work for, their affiliate. Yeah. And I just kept deleting all the comments because I'm like, you're not putting fucking sources in the comment section and getting me banned for it. You fucking
dog.
And then somebody else was like ripping on him, saying that they like sent off whatever when he was posting the COA on it. It was like super underdose and they were scamming people. Then started a whole fucking fight in the comments with that guy and the other guy over their shit not being high quality. Like, this is a shit show. Like, this is why I don't want you to post the fucking source in the comments because this is what happens.
Yo, but that's interesting because like, I mean, right? Like, let's say that, okay, I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, I just want to see if there's any significant effect. I don't know if there is, but I'm being the guinea pig here.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I still take like 40 a day of SLU when I remember. That's only 20. a day like today, I've been at my desk so long. I didn't do anything until I showered and then did cardio at 6:30.
What do you do for cardio?
Stair climber.
Okay. I started running again.
Nah, I just did legs 2 days ago. That wouldn't fucking fly.
My goal is to end 2026 running 60 minutes twice a week.
I mean, if you spread it out away from your leg days, you'd probably be all right.
Yeah. I mean, I only need like 4 or 5 sets to grow my legs like a week. Like the
Oh, yeah, my legs don't. I'm one of those where I have the smaller like elbows and knees. It's just like all my mass is like center mass. So all my like glutes and my top of my quads will grow, and then like when I wear shorts, they just like come down to like this smaller knee joint.
Yeah.
So they don't have any. Unless I pull my shorts up, you can't actually see the development.
Dude, I don't know if you ever seen Phil Viz made a few posts. I always thought this, but he made a few posts about this on leg extensions for the development of the lower part of the quads. And I this is something that I believe in. It's very bro science, but like in general, where I feel the muscle, that's the part that exercise makes it grow in general. And I tend to feel a lot in the front when I'm doing the extensions. Like that has been like creating that crevice like much more pronounced for me because I had the same issue. Like you couldn't really tell my legs were big, but then when I pull my pants up, it would be like, oh damn, like that actually looks like a little chicken thigh.
It's funny. I actually feel it more on the single leg. I never had one of those till recently, but you get like super deep in it. So it's like I feel it on like the super like deep knee flexion, like what it's like jammed up on you, and you're pushing just one leg.
Yeah.
My foot at the bottom of it, pushing through my toes. Then I can feel a little more in that spot. But
yeah. No, the discrepancy for me is with upper. Like for my chest, I need to do like 20 sets a week.
yeah, I mean, some of it is just genetics too. I mean, like if you look at my forearms, like the tendon, and my calves are the same exact way. Like my calf, there's only about that much of the muscle. The rest of it's Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, your calves are small. I'm like, I have no fucking calf. I didn't hammer them. I used to do them every day at one point. Like they're way better than they used to be. Like no matter what I do, I'm not gonna have fat guy calves because I have this springy, long ass Achilles tendon that's this fucking long.
Yeah, I don't even need to train my calves. Like my calves keep growing, and I don't even train. I just do 2 sets a week.
Yeah, I'm all center mass. My lats get fucking huge. My chest gets pretty developed really fast. Shoulders, but then like extremities always lag behind. Like arms, Colton had me for a whole year straight, just doing like myo reps every fucking day. I trained arms every day, and now it's to the point where my elbow bothers me now. Like I kind of had to ease off a little bit, but that's what it took to grow. I was hitting them every single fucking day.
I brought up my arms about an inch in the past 20 weeks, which has been pretty fucking cool. Like on the photos, it looks much more balanced. Like adding a fucking inch to the arms, it's like damn.
Well, the most I grew them was on Anadrol Tren.
That's what I'm
10
doing.
I 10 I use a GH insulin. Fucking literally the kitchen sink and train them every fucking day.
That's gonna be my next push. It's gonna be train Anadrol and high dose of tests.
Yeah, I need to order more shit.
And
I keep telling
Masteron.
my source site, I'm down to like my second to last vial of test, and then I have Boldenone at the ass, but it just lowers my E2 so far, especially when I'm cutting.
Yep.
It's a problem. I have one more mast. I think I'm out of Primo now.
Yeah, I need like 8 vials of mast.
See, I got sent so much free shit that for like a whole year and a half, I didn't have to order any gear. So
Jesus Christ, bro. Share some pussy with the rest of us.
I had a source send me like 300 Anavar for New Year's last year, and I'm still on that. I just take it whenever I feel like it. Like I don't like it's like I just gotta pop one here and there, and I look at the thing and it's still like halfway full. There's so much fucking Anavar in there.
That's crazy. It's hard.
I'm not complaining about at all, but yeah.
Yeah. My girls are all running Anadrol because everything is out of Anavar.
Really?
There's a bunch of places with shortages of Anavar.
Yeah, I haven't talked with any of the sources. Like I need to get a. Well, a couple of them I'm close with, so they'll just give me whatever if I want it. But
excuse me, DJ. What the fuck do you mean shitting your pants on SLU?
It's like the people that always
shit their pants on SLU.
Like I never understood the people that say that caffeine makes me have to shit right away when I like drink it before the gym. I'm like,
Oh, that caffeine makes me shit like nothing else.
I've never had that.
Caffeine makes me painfully shit. Yeah, it's not cool.
Like I know sometimes in the morning I do, but I usually shit in the morning anyway. So it's kind of like, is it really the caffeine or is it the fact that I just ate my eggs in the high fat meal that wants to come through?
Yeah.
Which I haven't
See,
even.
I just ordered a
It's weird. I've been having trouble finishing my eggs in the morning lately.
eggs
I
in the
can
morning.
eat all my I can eat all my other protein meals with eggs. I just like feel like super full after eating like
Swap it out.
half
Eat
of them.
chicken. Eat turkey in the morning or something.
Nah, I don't want to eat
I ordered
chicken in the morning.
myself some paraxanthine. Have you ever used that? It's a synthetic derivative of caffeine, but like without the anxiety and just like a more sustained like focus throughout the experience. So I'm gonna be testing it out. It's supposed to be like the best out of the all of the caffeine alternatives.
Oh, I just take Adderall.
Well, I'm trying not to use that much Adderall. Fucking fry my dopaminergic system here, man.
I only take 5 milligrams of it though, so it's not that bad. But if I don't
Okay.
have it, I could tell.
Yeah, yeah. Now, have you tried like mixing CMAX, Nupept, and um, fucking methylene blue um, as a substitute for Adderall?
No, I have all of them except for Newpep though. I
Dude,
have
give it a try because that combo
I have
is
some Max and Selenium just sitting in my fridge, but I just never used them.
you're gonna miss out on the memory aspect of it without the Nupept. But like try like 10 to 20 milligrams of methylene blue. Um, and then
I just use the drops. I mean, I have the pills, but I don't ever feel the pills that much.
okay.
The drops I
Yeah,
do feel, but I don't like them if I'm gonna film at all because it makes my mouth blue for like 2 hours.
just take the caps then, bro.
Well, I don't feel the caps that much as much. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Or maybe I need to take more because I only have the 5 milligram ones. I should take like one. Maybe I need to
Yeah,
take
like
more.
the jump from 10 milligrams to 20 milligrams is absurd in focus. Like really, really crazy. I haven't been used that much Adderall. I used to take 50 milligrams of Vyvanse and 30 milligrams of Adderall a day
Jesus
combined.
Christ.
Yeah. And like right now I take 10 milligrams of Adderall a
I
few
thought
days
I
a week.
was I thought I was bad when I worked up to like 15 or 20 Adderall twice a
Well,
day.
it wasn't my choice. It was prescribed to me. Like it was just what we had to do because of my job and everything. I was sleeping very few hours and stuff, so I had long days, and I'm like, I can't like I need it for me to function before I go to work, and then I need it for me to work all night, and then I also need something to put me down to sleep because I only have 5 hours. So it was a very like
What were you doing
medically.
for work?
I was working at a restaurant. I was the senior manager at a restaurant, and it was very high volume. So like certain days you do inventory, you work until 3 a.m. and then the next day 8 a.m. you're there.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, especially if it's a bar too on the weekends.
Yeah, yeah. So it was kind of crazy. But then as soon as I came off entirely like just cold turkey, which is not a good idea. So I have like a protocol to help come off, like with dihexa and Selenk and DSIP and epitalon and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah, Epitolin's another one I got that I want to use it for sleep, but I just haven't.
Yeah, it's very good. I mean, it's the only thing we know that literally grows telomeres, so that's pretty fucking cool. And it's us
Yeah,
using anabolics, we're definitely fucking shrinking them. So it's good to run it in a health phase, you know.
yeah, because they say it's what you run it for 20 days and 20 days off.
Yeah, you can also just run it a few times a year based on like what you choose to like work on, you know. Like say you
I just
run.
worry, does it like knock you out? Like, because
No,
sometimes
it
I'll
doesn't.
like
It doesn't do that
oversleep.
at all.
Oh,
It doesn't have a sedative effect.
yeah, because what is it I take sometimes it knocks? Or
DSIP.
even sometimes like GH, like if I take it too late, like I feel like I wake up in the wrong like part of the sleep cycle and I'm like groggy in the morning, like oh.
Interesting. I'm one of those weirdos that gets no effect on sleep from GH.
Oh yeah, I could tell. Because what'll happen is I'll wake up to piss at 3 because of the mannitol in it, and then if I fuck around at all in that period, then I get in that weird like when my alarm goes up at 7:30 sleep cycle where I'm like, ooh, I don't feel like getting up type shit. But it depends on what time I go to bed. So if I go to bed like before 11, I'm good. But if it's after 11, and then I inject like around like 11:30 or so, that's when I'm like, or getting in that range of where I might be groggy. Dreams are
The
wild.
dreams on Epic Talon were wild. Okay, I'm gonna have to see. I just got me some.
I got 20 vials of it.
20 vials of it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's gonna last for the rest of your life. You can write this shit in your will for your kids, bro.
I have whatever that drawer at the bottom of your fridge is for. I don't know. Is it the meat drawer or what?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. The fucking fruit drawer. I always put my
The
apples in
peptide
one.
drawer.
Yeah, it's full. Shit. 'Cause for a while, I had a company who wanted me to promote some of their. Well, I've had a couple companies want me to promote their stuff, and they just like one of them would just send me it just to like put it in a video, like back probably in like May when they were okay with you actually having peptides on your fucking page. Now it's like I don't understand the fucking rules. Like I get restricted left and right. DJ got hammered for syringes, and then I'll see these like creators that have it all. Like Nick Trigilio, just like, oh, cool, blah, 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 and he's fucking
Yeah.
fine. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is the biggest scumbag on the fucking internet, and he's allowed to do it. I'm like, the fact he's back on YouTube is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He's been banned fucking 5. Him and Tony Huge might have the record for most times fucking banned. Like, honestly. Although I'm sure-
DJ, have you tried DSIP before sleep? I mean, obviously.
I'm sure Nick paid his way into getting back on through connections, whereas Tony Huge will just make a new account and I give a fuck. Just new account every time he gets banned. He's done the whole Diago Fit and Togi thing too, where he has somebody make him like 100 Instagram accounts. There's Tony Huge accounts all over the place, enhanced athlete accounts. And of course, just to push his peptide business in Thailand. Still the weirdest ad ever. It was one I saw about joining his harem. Want to join my fucking whorehouse here in Thailand? Sign up now. I'm like, I'm in fucking America, first of all. Second of all, this is a weird fucking ad.
We offer great travel experiences. See the
No,
feedback
I
from
got-
a few of our guests, and it's like Leo Longevity. Holy
They got
shit.
fucking Connor Murphy over there, so. And Leo,
Ah,
that's
that's
what
so
got him killed, was fucking around with the girls and the pimps.
Fuck, man. This just turned very dark.
I'm a realist when it comes to Leo. Some people worship the ground he walks on, but he was an abuser and a piece of shit, even though he didn't have some good things to contribute. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's what got him killed. He beat the shit out of some fucking hooker, and then the pimps weren't happy about it. And then whether or not it was Tony or Connor that killed him, or if it was the pimp, that is the mystery, essentially. But we already know what happened beforehand that led to it, so he pissed off one of those guys.
Yeah, I don't know about like any of these stories. The only thing that I know is like I've watched and took so many notes from his videos. I learned about the cholinergic system with him. I learned about like, serotonin regulation with him. I learned like how to hack the side effects of Adderall with Alzheimer's medication from him, which was it's a fucking amazing hack that I haven't heard anyone talk about.
Him and Steve are doing that shit at the same time.
Yeah,
Steve was friends with him until he started beating the shit out of his wife and stuff, and then Steve kind of distanced himself from the whole milk incident. Yeah, where his text got leaked to him, like fucking going nuts on his wife for not putting the milk back in the right spot, and he was like super abusive towards her and flipping out because of the fucking milk in the fridge.
oh, shit.
Yeah, but watch Colton's video on it.
Okay.
Because like John Bravo did a whole thing on it, but then Colton's I think was the most recent one because he took all of John's clips and stuff, and then like
And I can't
summed
watch
it up.
John
Like
Bravo's videos.
John is like the best like editor, and like production quality is amazing.
Yes.
But it's like after the
It's
first
the best.
minute, he just says the same thing over and over again after like a minute.
Yeah.
This piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's not real.
But production, like legit,
Yes.
number one.
Yes.
He's number
Oh,
one.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Vincentilago. Yeah, no beating of hookers.
Yes, no beating up hookers ever. This is not cool.
Yeah, the biggest thing, dude, is just like start posting. Like a year ago, I only had 2,000 followers, and like before that, I only had like 200 in July of 2024, I believe. Or maybe I was up to 400 by then. But it was just a matter of consistently posting every day, and now it's like Yeah, today I look like I'm tired because I literally made 100 reels. A lot of that is because I'm trying to put a ton in my ad account, but I post like at least 3 times a day. But at least posting once a day, making content that resonates with the people you want to work with, and then going from there. I will say, like, my mistake, like for me personally, I know like some people like the bodybuilding community and all that, but bodybuilding is also a catch-all for a lot of the scumbags and annoying people in your DMs because you end up with a lot of the fucking I don't know how to
Very high
describe them.
maintenance.
The guys that are just like seeking gear that were, they're just out of prison or whatever, and they're kind of like the fucking scumbags that they just think taking a bunch of gear is gonna like make all the difference. Like you get a lot of those kind of guys, and I don't love working with those types. Although I started getting more and more like business guys who also like to run some stuff, but it's like they're not just like seeking out where do I get test and I get fucking pissy with you over it, which you get more of when you're targeting general bodybuilding. I think if you're doing like contest preps and stuff, then you don't get that nearly as much if you're just targeting those people. If you're targeting like gen pop gym goers that like to blast gear, you get a lot of like drug seekers and shit. That's why I got away from the cycle reviews as much. That and they were just getting kind of old anyway. It was the same people over and over again. Like I'm be like, you sent me the cycle fucking 3 times, dude. Like, yeah, if you're gonna do a business around it, figure out who you want to work with. That'd be my first thing, and then kind of target that person generally. And then once you work with somebody who you really like, try to talk to that person and find that person as much as you can, because then you'll enjoy working with them. It's anytime you start to compromise is when you get like pissy with people. Like I don't know if you saw my video pissed off last week when I had a couple clients. Oh yeah, I need to fill, I guess, the podcast and Nathan in on how that resolved. The 2 bad clients had me all pissed off last week. Because I don't get very many bad clients. It's very, very, very rare that I have that, but I had like 2 of them in the same night at the same time. All my shit was getting reported, and my business credit card got swiped. That was a fucking terrible night. So the one guy got fired. Technically, he said he fired us, but it was basically, I told my assistant coach, bury him in cardio and make him fucking work for it because he's bitching he's not getting pushed enough, and he will not stop eating cake fucking donuts. And then he saw my post about it and got upset over it. And we're kind of like, you know what? I never mentioned you by name. I never mentioned demographics or anything. I just said what your action was. And if that pissed you off and the shoe fits, fucking peace, dude. And then the other guy still hasn't opened any of his DMs. And he just got mad because he literally miscalculated how much melanotan and GHK to take. Because I told him how much to take, and it was half of what he thought he wanted to take. And then I looked at all the protocols and sent him all the protocols. And then I don't know if he's embarrassed that he did the math wrong or he's just crashed out. Like, okay. Funny enough, he is my only guy that was on a payment plan. Right there. There's the logic. Like every time I have an issue with somebody on a payment plan or somebody on my assistant coach, I don't have problems with my like normal high ticket clients. But yeah, Vin, if you're gonna start just in today's day and age, I would continue to make value posts, stuff that's interesting. Don't try to chase going viral. That's one thing I would say. Like Garrett got super fucking lucky. Like the algorithm just like attached onto his nutsack and continues to ride it. But 99% of the time, that's not gonna happen. I can make the same exact post as Garrett and it doesn't go fucking anywhere. And Nate can attest to that too. Like you just got to keep posting content, and the right people will find you eventually. How many followers do you have now, Nate?
500 something.
You're still super low then.
Yeah.
But yeah, another good strategy too is when you have a post that is taking off, boost that shit because they reward paid traffic a lot more now. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. But even if it's $5 or $10 a day, the more views you get on that post is performing well, the more it's going to push you out there. Nathan. But honestly, the best flywheel business-wise, if you're really, really focused on the business aspect, is YouTube and Instagram, having them intertwined. If you go to I actually redid my VSL last night, so if you go to my website, it's a different video. But if you go to my VSL, my webpage, actually I can just pull it up right now. Let me, make sure my DMs aren't up because I don't know what's in there. Oh, nothing bad on that account. I'll help Garrett on that account. Garrett's one who gets me in trouble for sharing them sometimes.
Oh shit. I think my man is gone. Does this mean I am here by myself? Or yo, can someone in the chat let me know if I'm here by myself? Because if I'm here by myself, I'm gonna start saying some random ass shit. Was I live the whole
Still
time?
alive. I was in the chat because, yeah, I went to screen share and then my whole computer fucking crashed. Again. This is the second time. And yeah, when I go to Task Manager, it's fucking Opera's eating up a ton. And Opera used to run pretty lean, so it's weird.
Was I live the whole time?
No. Shit. Yeah, so was going to show Vin my fucking website, and then it crashed.
It just crashed.
Yeah, everything froze up. I literally I hit screen share, and then it just didn't move. So, all right, now let's try it again. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, so the best flywheel really is. So I have my VSL here, boom, boom, boom. Get ready, you can feel like application, or watch me on YouTube. So a lot of people, when they're like, who the fuck is this guy? He's only got a couple hundred followers. They don't trust you as much as if you have, I know 10K was the number that I seem to notice the biggest difference in people not even like questioning it. But even around like 5K, like I didn't get as many questions about like who the fuck you are. But anytime you're starting, those first couple hundred, you get, I don't know, if Nathan still gets it, but I get people who are like, you only have 200 followers, you know what the fuck you're talking about. Fucking idiots. But yeah, so here it'd be like, hey, they can consume the video if they just found me. They don't know who the fuck I am. They can do the form, obviously, but they can also check me out on YouTube. So they say it takes about 7 hours total of content. Some say it like takes 4 platforms. I don't know if you need that many platforms for people to consume your stuff, but it takes about 7 hours to build enough trust to want to buy something from you or a program or know you enough. So they can watch my YouTube there, and on there, obviously, like I have a lot of other shit. This is the same video essentially, just with more like YouTube friendly like CTAs and mentions and comments and stuff like that I just took out because it doesn't apply to my website. So then obviously in that flywheel, then you've seen my other videos. I usually try to mention my Instagram and it's always in the bio. So go to the Instagram, consume more content there, see me post more consistently. And then hopefully I'm going to be really consistent on YouTube now because I have an editor who's supposed to be fast. I got Descript that I'm using myself now, which is actually really useful, by the way. I don't know if you use Descript at all. And then, so now I have 2 channels, so I can do these kind of videos where I screen share past 10 days as I'm going, and then I can just show. I've actually got it, so now my iPad connects to my PC, and I can use it as a third monitor. So if I want to draw on it like a whiteboard, I can do that also. So I can film these on the fly videos where I just talk like this whole, it's funny, I didn't mean for this to be my VSL. I was actually just trying to really do a video with the iPad, writing and just showing my program from start to finish. And then it kind of just turned into where I'm just riffing, no script whatsoever. I'm like, this would be a really good VSL actually. It shows everything like I want it to. But yeah, I can write on here with the iPad and the pen. So that's really cool. Able to do that. So it gives me a variety of different content ideas instead of like being shoehorned into waiting for the editor all the fucking time like I used to be. Because I don't give a fuck what they pitch to you. If you go to get an editor, they're going to get behind or you got to pay them $6K in salary. That's about it. Like, this is from me and Colton. Colton like had Will Tennyson's editor tell him that was his minimum was $6K in salary. He's using Greg's agency with Steve, his brother Greg Doucette. Right now they get behind. Editor I had 4 videos in to be done by New Year's, ideally by Christmas because I was at home in New York. So I was gonna edit all of them, chop them all up, and have them all ready in my ad sets and ready to go before New Year's for January. I got 2 of them, and the last one I just gave to somebody else because it's still in there a month later. So anytime you get an editor, they're gonna fucking be behind. So it's just kind of one of those like, how do I speed up my content without having to pay $6,000 a month in loss, essentially, because you're not gonna make that fucking money back if you're not fucking monetized and getting a ton of views. I mean, you do your own editing, Nathan. I'm sure you're aware of that too. How long it fucking takes to do one video.
Dude, it takes a fucking minute, man.
Yeah, that's why I like Descript.
Yeah, scripts are fine. Like
no,
I do both.
Descript.
Descript the app. Yeah. I started using it yesterday. Actually, I've been playing with it today to make some reels. Yeah, I wasn't aware of it.
What I do is I just started using it too, as my mentor likes it. He shortens the word gaps. I find the word gaps cut me off because sometimes I drag words out. I don't know if it's because now I live in the South. There's certain words I drag.
But it still can create the captions, right?
I don't use it for the fucking shorts. I make my own shorts still. But just for editing, like normally typically because you can do it by like if you mess up, you can do delete the retakes. I do that, and that automatically cuts out like anytime you like stutter, or if I am following a script and the teleprompter gets behind, you'll kind of like and then like reset and wait for it.
Dude, that's cool.
But yeah, it just automatically takes out all the mistakes. So then I'll go through and I look for any big word gaps that are like over a second, and I just delete them manually. So last night, that video that I did last night was over 40 minutes. And it did take me about 2 hours to edit it, but usually it would take me like 5 hours to edit like a 10-minute video if I was doing B-roll and all that shit and all the clips and all that. So I will say Descript for being 20, $30 a month. If you're going to do YouTube, you can't beat that. And it's actually kind of weird because of all the AI now, all the higher production quality stuff is actually getting less views and more of like the raw stuff's getting better views. It's kind of on that fucking seesaw on you. But if you're doing Colton style, where Colton does a lot of expose stuff with the research and he needs B-roll to support what he's saying, those ones you do need the B-roll, and you probably need an editor, or you can do them by hand, but you got to research the person you're talking about, find every piece of content that you're going with, and then some memes and shit to interject in between, which is why I love using Michael is an amazing editor. The editor that Colton uses that I used to use, he is the slowest of all. He gets so far behind, so fucking far behind. He's awesome. I like him as a guy, but Jesus Christ. Opus, I don't like Opus, honestly. I'm an Opus fucking hater. I bought the year worth of it, and I use it the least out of all of them.
I
really
use
do.
it a lot.
It's just the problem. The editor's wonky, and then it downscales, and it always looks fucking blurry. That drives me nuts. So I still use Nexus clips. Nexus is the cheapest one. It's kind of a pain because you can only use it on YouTube videos now, I think. They had some issues with YouTube's API and being able to use it correctly. So combining. So they do it, and Riverside does the best shorts, honestly. But Riverside's editor is slow as fuck because they do it all like real time AI, like in the cloud. So like it's super slow. But you see the reels that come out from the podcast are always like 4K and it matches.
They don't do it
face.
automatic, like
Yeah,
you
it's all
can't-
automatic. Yeah, it's all.
Oh,
automatic.
okay.
I don't do any of it. It just does
Okay.
automatically. My VA posting.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up. I need to set it up and then I'll send invites for people for the podcast because I like just the quality of the videos is significantly better.
Yeah, because I think it'll like because like even on my YouTube it's like 1080 or so, but then that upscales all the reels to 4K. That's probably what takes forever. It upscales everything to 4K, cuts out all the word gaps, and then like finds the person talking and puts them up without you having to do that yourself. Like Opus, you'd always have to fucking do that, and then Opus just it's unless they've changed the editor recently, it was always like super unintuitive and how to use it to like the framing to get it on the right person when you're doing multiple speakers. Maybe their AI has gotten a little better, but the AI was fucking dog shit like in June when I was using it. But the script is actually better than I realized. I played with the script a little bit like a couple months ago, and I was like, eh. And then I just like went full sense that fucking I'm gonna pay for it and try it like without all the restrictions around it. And actually, I like that you can edit based on the transcript. So like if you knew you messed up somewhere, you just go through and just strike through, just delete that part, and it's gonna just skip it. You don't have to worry about cutting it and doing all the other shit to it. But it's not great for adding music and like B-roll. If I do that, I'll put it into CapCut afterwards. And I only use CapCut because you can use it on your phone also. So I figure that's the best like starter editor if you're going to use one. It's probably CapCut.
Yeah, it's super intuitive, super easy to use. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it that much on PC because it is kind of limited. But on your phone, most editors, like any PC-based editor I've used, sucks dick on the phone. Like it's fucking horrible. Whereas CapCut's really good on mobile and it's reasonable on PC. Like you can still do everything you need to.
I use it for everything though. Even my professional videography, I do it all on CapCut.
Really?
And I know of like very high level videographers who do their stuff on CapCut as well. But
Yeah, there's a couple little things I don't like that I liked on my old editor that just a little bit with the ways how they do some of the cuts and
behold,
like
this is my wife.
Hello.
super blurry.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You see now?
Yes.
Kind of super blurry.
Oh, and can you did you give me something to fill the calories?
But yeah, any of those, I like Nexus because it's $80 a month, but you need to have YouTube videos to upload to it for it to work. So any of the ones you see me upload recently, that's me talking at my desk from YouTube, Those are all Nexus that I did. vidIQ has an editor too that automatically does it, but it kind of sucks. If vidIQ can get it dialed in, I would cancel everything else and just use that, because I already paid for that and it integrates into YouTube automatically. So it would just pull shorts for you and you don't have to upload anywhere else and fuck around with it. But that's the hardest thing. Even the one guy I business coach, like consistency posting is a problem. Like I message him all the time, like, have you fucking posted today? No. Have you posted? No. Did you have Fathom set up for your fucking sales calls? Because he always wants me to review sales calls, and I'm like, you're not recording. Like I've told you for 2 months straight, set up fucking Fathom so I can view your fucking sales call. Like stop telling me you're failing on them. If you gotta do the basic shit. And that's why most people fail if they're going the entrepreneur way, is because they just aren't consistent without that structure of clocking in every day and having a boss to tell you what to do. Because like even me, if I have a shitty month, like right now, I'm received fucking the 2 people I had sign on in the last week both had to be refunded because they lost their fucking job the next day. Or one owns a construction company. And then he lost a big job that was going to pay him out big time. They pushed it to the spring. So he needs the money to reinvest and look for more jobs. And then he's going to sign on. So I've had a really slow month. Plus, I just paid for I haven't even paid for the genetic testing yet. It's the proposal's getting finalized right now. Let's put it that way. So that's going to be a few G's at least. Probably a lot of G's. Then like payroll tax, shit like that. So I got a lot of expenses this month. And because I started in the business full swing last January, like all my subscriptions for Loom, Zoom, all those renew this month too. But it's like, can I complain when I made like $100,000 between November and December? Just don't spend all your fucking money when you get it like Garrett, and you're good. As Garrett's literally messaging me 2 hours ago about looking at Corvettes. I started that because I was talking to him about the fucking Corvettes. He's like, yeah, dude, you created a fucking monster. And now I'm trying to get him to get a fucking ZR1X. He said he's going to look at a C6 or C7. But yeah, I'm still paying off the Raptor. I don't need another car payment. Although I could technically afford it, but it's not a smart investment when you already still owe half of the Raptor, still owe about 50 on it. It was close to 90, I think, when I got it. I got it in July, so it's not like obviously I financed it because I didn't want to take the big hit. I'm letting my shit compound in the market, but yeah, putting another car loan on that is not smart until we're at a level where we're doing 50, 60K consistently every single month. Not having dips like right now. But that's where your lead flow comes in, and that's where most people struggle, is getting your ads working, getting your organic working, make sure you post every day, be consistent, have people coming in, talking to people, make connections. Also, that's the biggest thing. Like once you have connections with really good clients, they'll refer more people. They will be like me. Now that I work with some of those dudes who make 7, 8, 9 figures, like, and it's funny when they become like diehards, like they'll refer their friends. It's like, hey, anything you need, let me know. Like they've been there before. I had one offer me some like advice on some stuff too. And like one of them was like my wardrobe. And I was like, yeah, I did upgrade my clothes. But like tonight I was just doing cardio beforehand. But he's like, yeah, you can't just wear bodybuilding stuff to attract like a lot of 7, 8, 9 figure guys. Like for him, it doesn't matter because he's a gym guy too. But for them, he's like, they're going to notice that. Yeah, they'll help you out. They'll be really good clients. They've been there too, building up their own shit, so they understand and they have a lot of good insight because they already went through it. So make those connections. And it's funny, sometimes you'll talk to guys in the DMs and they'll come back, say, one of my guys who's been with me for over a year now, he started out just doing 2 consults with me, just about like TRT. That was it. His like TRT doctor didn't like trust him, did a couple consults, and then came to me a couple months later, signed on for over a year. So don't view every discussion you have with somebody in the DMs, people will remember you, like especially as you start to grow. So don't take those for granted and continue to make those relationships, and they'll work out for you. I think that's a big thing. And I mean, even Garrett, like shit, he started out 400 followers last April, I believe. He was in our school, in our Discord, just fucking around all the time. And I pretty much strong-armed him to join the school because he didn't do it. It was like $15. I'm like, you better fucking do it, because like we were gonna jack the price up on. He's like, whatever, I'll join. He started going through the content creation course, and he said it a couple times on his page. He's like, yeah, the thing that resonated with me was I was watching the video, and at the very end of one of them, I'm just like, don't be a pussy, go fucking post right now. He's like, I'm gonna fucking post. Started posting, like 4 days later, had that one post of Matt Garbage Info that got 1.3 million views. All of a sudden, he's got 20K followers, like that overnight. Not the typical route, but you gotta take the leap. You gotta start somewhere. If you don't fucking start, you're never gonna make it. So there's my TED Talk for tonight. And Nate and I had the typical route where you got to grind. I mean, he's only up to 500 followers, but it sucks in a way because you're sitting there making all this content that's really good, high effort, high energy, and not many people see it. But at the same time, if 4 people see it and they're 4 paying customers, do you give a fuck? No, I don't.
I don't give a fuck about follower count for a reason.
No, that's why I find it hilarious. People are like, you only get 4 likes on your posts. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, because I
literally had a post that I have gotten like 2 likes. It was like 2 or 3 likes, and I got 3 clients out of it.
Yeah. I had one because my clients tend to stay a long time. I think my lifetime value now is around 15. I think it was $15,624 last time I checked. And I started out only charging like $2K a program. When I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. Which you shouldn't charge that much when you're figuring it out too in the first place. But you think they've been on for a while, like each person's paying me essentially 15 grand because they've stayed on so long. So those 3 people, it's like, well, there's $50,000. Like, do I fucking give a shit about the 3 likes? No, they're virtual pats on the back. Like, I don't give a fuck. But you just got to realize most of those guys are broke guys that are fucking, they're not doing anything with their life, and they don't realize that these small accounts can absolutely rake it in. Like,
yeah, I mean, the for a business perspective, the only thing that matters is engagement.
Mm-hmm. Well, not even as much as it's quality engagement, like getting the right.
Well,
people.
yeah. Like engagement with like in the DMs. I mean, like things like that. Like that really is what matters.
Yeah. Because I know a guy who has 7,000 followers, hasn't posted since June, but he's really good at running paid ads. And he must run them straight to his website or something, because nobody fucking follows him. He doesn't have any more followers since last July. He hasn't posted since July either. But that guy, he pulls on, I think, $600K a month running ads. Yeah. And people would see his profile and be like, oh, you're full of shit. I'm like, no. If they're running paid ads to a website or a landing page or something and they don't go to the Instagram profile, it don't fucking matter. Same thing with the YouTube loop. Like, Colton hasn't grown shit on fucking Instagram in a long time. Like, I think Colton's still at like 20 or 30K. He's been there for like fucking 2-3 years, but he's at 100K now on YouTube. So he's getting people paying him full and shit off of YouTube. So you just view it as an ecosystem. Oh, he's up to 37K now. He has picked up a bit. But yeah, that's after 6 years of posting. He's only up to 37K. Garrett's at 95 in fucking 6 months. But yeah, you just view it as a flywheel. So every touch point matters. So YouTube matters. Like for me, it's like, yeah, YouTube, school, Discord was. I don't check that shit anymore. Instagram. TikTok, I don't give a fuck. Fuck those guys. I just use it as an editor now. I did care about keeping TikTok up until they started just taking down everything that mentions peptides. And like, this is impossible at this point.
Bro, I know some coaches making bank on TikTok.
I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, you have the peptide mom. He's like, oh, here's my peptide patch. And I just mention a peptide. I immediately get it taken down. And I'm only using it to post it and save it without the watermark. But just taken down immediately. Honestly, if CapCut added a green screen, I would never use TikTok. But for whatever reason, they don't have a green screen.
What do you mean green screen?
Like where you put something behind you and you're talking, doing content like that.
But it does.
Basically all of Garrett's content. I've never seen it on there. Like where you can record live, because every time I use CapCut, I can't record live. Yeah, you have to add it.
Oh, on TikTok you record like straight on your own screen? Like you record what you're watching and yourself.
Yeah, like you download the video essentially, and then you're just like all of Garrett's videos are like Marcus Hunter. You follow them. That's all their style is. So he's like playing a video behind him that's
Yeah.
like some kid being a retard. Then he like stops and comments.
Yeah.
That's green screen. That's on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh, really? I had no idea. I'm gonna start using that shit.
Yeah. Instagram has its own version, but the Instagrams a lot of times will lag. It crashes. It has so many fucking problems. I've done like full ass videos, had edited perfectly. I remember I did one with John Jewett, and all of a sudden it spot mine in his voice, like as I uploaded. Like when I watched it, it was fine. Then I hit upload, and it's just him talking over me. I'm like, I just spent 20 minutes on that, and it just fucking glitched out. I've had so many that like you go to hit upload on Instagram, and they get stuck in this boot loop, and then you close the app and it's gone. It's like, TikTok, I don't have that problem. The only problem I have with the TikTok one is it'll randomly try to add sound sometimes, like do some sound over you, like songs and shit. So make sure you exit that before you start recording, because it's annoying. Because you'll sit there, you'll say something, oh, I nailed that take, and then you play it, and it's just a stupid Japanese song, and you're like, sick. But yeah, that's what everybody does. Like Marcus, like all the guys who do just basically green screen, all use a TikTok editor. And they have
I
better,
have no idea.
way better captions too.
I've been
Instagram's
doing this
captions
shit
suck.
manually on CapCut.
Oh,
Like a
yeah,
fucking
no.
retard.
No, that's way simpler. Like all my car videos, like if I'm commenting something in the car too, that's all TikTok. But since I don't care about my TikTok, so you got to post it to your TikTok. So like a lot of times, like before when I actually cared about it, I would record it all, edit it in TikTok, put the captions on, upload it to TikTok, save it. Now I just put it all in there, save it, don't give a shit that it's half baked, and then go to CapCut and finish it later. Because a lot of times I'm like in my car and I'm like wanting to go somewhere, and then I'm just like waiting to finish the fucking video. Because the only problem I have filming in the car is like if I have the mic, it's connecting like to the receiver and shit, right? Then the Raptor and the Ford Bluetooth shit wants to connect. And then I got to disconnect it from the Bluetooth thing and the AirPlay thing, and then make sure it's not playing through my Meta sunglasses now because my girlfriend got those, because that makes your voice not sync up. So I got to take the fucking sunglasses off, disconnect it from all the Ford shit, make sure the fucking mic's working, and then record. Otherwise, it's connected to too many fucking things.
One of the benefits of having no money is that I don't deal with these problems because I just listen to my earbuds, my only earbuds that I have on my phone, always in the car, at the gym.
It's funny. Actually, it did end up working out. The one I posted yesterday with my beanie on, I was outside on the swing. The Meta glasses, like when I was listening to it, I realized I was playing through them. I'm like, oh, dude, it's not synced up with my voice. I'm like, I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. And I took them off and set them down. Then I like waited a minute, played it again, and it actually like caught up. So I was like, thank God, because there was like some delay between I think the transmitting to Bluetooth. So like my voice and my mouth wasn't matched up. It was like DJ when she talks and she's lagging. I was like, I don't want to re-record this whole fucking video. But thankfully it did fix itself. Now in the car, it will be fucking messed up. The audio will, when it connects to the AirPlay, CarPlay, whatever it is. But at the same time, if I'm going to the gym, I'm not fucking with the cord. Like, I want it to connect, so I'm not turning it off either. What's up, bud? I'm a little princess with some of that stuff. Like I would love to use the charging pad. So the Raptor has a charging pad like in the middle for your phone, but I have my magnet case and it has the loop, and I get worried because it gets so hot. I worry about the loop actually melting from the heat and the conduction of the charging pad. So I never use that either to charge. I need to start. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, it's one of those. I don't think there's a perfect solution. I think I just have to plug it if I'm trying to charge it. Yeah, no other questions? I think we'll wrap up. Nate's distracted anyway, and I got the dog bothering me. He's behind me. You can't see him, but he's...
I got
Up there.
a client emergency, so to speak. So I'm just a little bit attentive here.
a pain in the ass, or one just...
Nah.
No. Yeah, no, so, yeah, that was interesting. That's the first time I fired somebody in a very long time. Even though he kind of fired himself, so I didn't have to deal with it. But assistant coach didn't want to pay full. Go figure. The only two people I had a problem with. So I have one guy still on a payment plan. I lied. I still have Kevin. He's not even on really a plan. It's like whenever you can fucking scrape together pennies. But that guy, like, I give him credit. He's been trying to work with me for like 6 fucking months, and eventually I was just like, okay, dude, like we'll just figure it out. Like, come on, like, and he lost like 40 pounds the first month or something like that.
Oh, yes.
And he just went all in. He's like, as soon as I do this, like, I promise I'll go all in. I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's go. Yeah, every once in a while I get one where I'm like, I can see this guy really wants it, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Like, even though I really shouldn't, but I mean, he's one of those like hardcore fans. He's followed me forever, and he was even buying my fucking first ebook back in last January when I wrote it, my steroid one. I still had the payment. I didn't realize it was him. I look back and like the first purchase on my ebook was him. So he's followed me since the very beginning. So I was like, okay, fuck it. We'll cut him a deal. Let's do it. Yeah. Until next week. Hopefully next week I won't be as busy because I haven't got so many reels done. We'll have a little bit of structure on this and possibly get Garrett back in here instead of him bitching that he needs to eat. I need to eat too. Nate's eating right now. Fucking bullshit excuse. But yeah, and I'll post some questions and stuff next week too. Because what I'm going to do is once I have all these reels completely done, I give them all to my VA and I have him schedule them all out so I don't have to do all that because that's just tedious with the captions and all that shit. I think he just uses AI for him, honestly, but whatever. I don't care about the caption. Just stuff keywords in them. That's all they care about anymore is stuffing keywords in your caption. I don't know if you've heard about that. Like a lot of them, like you read it, doesn't make a whole ton of sense because that's all they're doing. They're SEO, like keyword stuffing instead of stuffing hashtags now. Mm-hmm. So I actually just use AI to just stuff fucking keywords in there, and that's all that matters. But we'll see you guys next week.